Alright, welcome back to YugiBOOM, guys. Got a new deck profile for you guys. Spyral deck profile. Let's get it started. So I wanted to bring back my Spyral deck just because, even though it got hit a lot in the most recent ban list, it's still a deck I like to play, and I just really like the cards, how they interact with each other, and how much you gain advantage with these cards. But I added a new an engine with it that we all not love so much, but we all can use. And let's see. And it's been testing out really well. I've been testing it with the other YugiBOOM members, and it's working fairly well. So let's dive right into it. So we'll start off with the monsters. We're gonna do three Spyral Super Agents. He is the main guy in the deck. Mostly all the other cards say it's considered Super Agent on the field as well. But his effect's really good to summon him. It's so easy. You just call the top card of your opponent's deck, and if you get it right, you get to summon him. And then since he's summoned by a Spyral effect, even including his own, and there's other cards in the deck that as well help you summon him from the graveyard or from hand, he gets to destroy one spawn trap card on the field. So that's always good. Yeah, so he's really good. And then we're gonna do 3 Spyral Tough. He also counts as a Super Agent on the field or in the graveyard. And then just his effect to destroy anything on the field is actually really good, because sometimes it can be a monster, or maybe you don't get Super Agent, so you summon him instead. You could destroy a spell and trap instead as well. And they're both 1900 attack, so that's really good attack stats for any monster. So he can get over a lot of stuff. So I really like him, and especially now with all the other cards being hit, kind of sucks. But yeah, so we went 3 of each. So it's like a Spyral Super Agent beatdown. That's the way I like to look at it. And then for all like the 1-ofs, we're gonna play 1 Quick Fix, 1 Drone, 1 Master Plan, 1 Sleeper, and 1 Resort. Last Resort, I should say, not Spyral Resort. Quick Fix to get all your Spyral Gear cards. You can even summon the drone, or add the drone, or the Last Resort. Master Plan. I just run the 1, especially now that Resorts to 1. There's really no need to have multiples, because once you get one effect, or once you get the effect off once, you're kind of good to go. And then Sleeper is just a really good disruptive card you can summon. And then just Last Resort to equip it to itself or to the Super Agents as well. Like I said, Super Agent beat down, so just good just to protect your Super Agents or the Sleeper. So we'll just run 1 of each of those. And then just a card I'm trying out, it's kind of like a filler card. Running 2 Jiragettos, just to get the extra boost in attack is good, and you gain life points. So who wouldn't like extra life points? So it's just something I'm trying out right now. It's really worked really well, especially with the other engine that I added to the deck. So yeah, so he's in there. And now on to the spells. We're gonna run 3 Big Red. It's like a Monster Reborn or a Call of the Haunted for the Spyral archetype. So if you can search this out with the Quick Fix, is good. You get that and then something back like Super Agent or Drone, and then you can go into Double Helix and stuff like that. So yeah, Big Red, we gotta run at 3 because we want to see it as much as possible. And then something probably a lot of people don't run, but now, like I said, with all the cards being hit, you kind of just need some filler cards. I do like the Fully Armed because the effect to banish a card if you're able to destroy a monster by battle, or 2 cards I should say, if you're able to destroy a monster by battle, is really good. And especially because it doesn't target. So targeting right now is, if you target something, a lot of cards right now are being like unaffected by that. So having this is good spot removal, and an extra 1000 attack always helps. And then for some other Spyral cards, 1 Assault, 1 Resort. The Assault you kind of want it in the grave. You don't want to really have it out on the field, but sometimes there are those times where you do have it on the field. So and then if you're able to destroy something with Super Agent or with Tough, you get the extra draw, so why not? And then Resort, just because it protects your Spyral monsters, and then if you actually don't have it on the field, you have Master Plan. You link away the Master Plan or something, you could always get the search effect. So that's good. And then 2 terraformings. Now that I said 2, just to see the Resort as fast as possible if you can't get the Master Plan out first. So yeah, so that's why you gotta run 2 terraforming. And then for the 1-ofs, 1-of power spells, we run 1 Rhoda, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Foolish Burial Goods, 1 Burial from a different dimension, and 1 for 1. Rhoda, you search out the super agent. Removal, extenders right here. Fool's very good just to get the rescue or the assault into the graveyard so you can use their effects. Burial, I added burial only because like sometimes you have to banish with the sleeper, or if the quick fix gets banished from its own effect or anything like that, you could always bring it back. So because quick fix is really good, that's why it's at 1. So that's why I like running that card. And then the 1-for-1 just to summon the quick fish, just to get the effect. So we run those. And then for the engine that I'm trying out in this deck, and like I said, it's worked really well. I'm running some Sky Striker cards, so but not the really expensive one, not Engage or Widow Anchor. I'm just running all the other cards just for extra spot removal and just to get extra links off. So I do run the 1 Hornet Drones, 1 multi-roll. Multi-roll, I only run it just because like you can activate it and then you can set the rescue or the assault, and then you can use the effect to send it to the graveyard, and then you know your opponent can't do anything to your other spells activations, and that way you can get in the graveyard and then you can banish them and then use their effects. And then 1 Afterburners, and then 3 Jamming Waves. Honestly, I would probably take 1 Jamming Waves out, especially because now a lot of people don't use back row as much. I'd probably put an extra Afterburner, so maybe 2 and 2, just so you can like use whichever one. But right now I'm having 3 Jamming Waves and 1 Afterburners, and then 3 Shark Cannon, just in case like it's kind of like a DD Crow, like extra DD Crows in your deck. Sometimes you don't want them to summon something, or let's say they've dumped something that they need in the graveyard, you could always banish it. So yeah, that's why I'm running these. Like I said, we don't no Engage and no Widow Anchor. Obviously, you'd run those over a lot of these other cards, but you know, just more budget friendly, I guess you could say. And like I said, just the Hornet Drones by itself is honestly really good. And then for the last 2 cards, just 2 rescue to summon from your graveyard is always very powerful, especially in the Spyral deck, because you can summon back your Spyral monsters, get their effects, or just get the extra damage on board. So just 2 rescues enough. And then now into the extra deck, we're obviously going to run 2 double helix. I guess you could run 3, but 2 is honestly enough, because once you get it off once, you're kind of good to go. And then you could always summon it back with Big Red or Monster Reborn if you're able to get drawn into those cards. But 2 double helix is fine enough, because the monster count's not so high in this deck. So like I said, just 2 is enough. Probably 3 would be overdoing it. But you, like I said, you always want to see it, and then if you do need the extra one, you could always summon it. And then for another link to Underclock Taker, this is more for if you want to end the game, just kind of like a one-shot OTK, especially with like the bigger monsters you run in the deck. 1 Deco Talker, you do kind of run into him. So I would probably trade this in for a Unicorn instead, but sometimes he does come in handy. So you can always swap this for a Unicorn, but just having the link 3 that you can kind of go into whenever is always good, especially when we have the double helix out with the master plan, and you can link into the Deco or into the Deco Talker is good, because then you get the search effects if you don't have the resort in the field yet. So just 1 Deco Talker. And then I added this link monster only because I was thinking about how to get rescue and assault back into the graveyard. So I run the 1 Boral Guard Dragon, just to, you know, like I said, also put something in defense. Like I said, he's just there. I was just something I thought of just to help and get those cards in the graveyard sometimes, so you can get extenders. And he's a 3K attack behemoth, and he can't be destroyed by card effects, so who wouldn't want that? So it's just something I'm trying out in the deck. And then for other link 4s that are always good, Skull Dread and Borload. Skull Dread, if you can get 4 monsters out and then get extra draws. Then Borload is just really annoying. Obviously, you can always swap this out for a Bolar Sword if you have one. But for now, I just have the Borload, so just run the Borload. So that's for that. And then for the Sky Striker monsters, link monsters, I am running 2 Kagari, 2 Shizuku, and 3 Hayate. Sometimes, like with this deck, you can either see the Sky Striker cards or you see the Spyral cards. So that's why I run 2 of everything. That way we can kind of go into the Kagari with the Hornet Drones, and then go into Shizuku, get an extra search, and then Hayate could be there for like extra damage at the end. One play I did to end the game was summon the Hayate after summoning like Kagari and Shizuku, and then I summoned the Jirageto from my hand when I attacked with Hayate, Then I use Jurighetto's effect to give it the extra boost. And then for game, so that's kind of why I also have the Jurighetto in here, just for a game ender. And then just to attack directly, you know, sometimes it's always good. You don't have to worry so much about your opponent's board. So yeah, 2 of all the Sky Strikers. And then for 2 Xyz monsters that I like using, 1 Princess Sprite, 1 Baguska. If you can't really go into double helix, or you run out of your double helix, you have 2 level 4s, your super agents and toughs. You can go into Baguska just to stall. That's why I like him. And then Princess Sprite, she's good if you have like your 2 level 1s, and then you can, like, you know, excavate cards and get spells and traps. And it could be anything, it could be a monster reborn or anything like that, and you get that into your hand. If not, it goes in the grave and just extra fodder. So that's why I like still running the Princess Sprite, because she has a really good effect. And yeah, that's it for the deck profile, you guys. If there's anything you think I should take out, or if you really like the Sky Striker engine in here, please let us know in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like our videos. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.